Hi, I'm Brett Nyquist, Director of Technology for the Plant-Based Nutrition Support Group. I want to personally welcome you to our brand new online community platform. This space is designed just for you to connect, engage, and grow with like-minded people who are passionate about plant-based living.
Hi, I'm Paul Chatlin, founder of the Plant-Based Nutrition Support Group. Whether you're just starting out or you've been plant-based for years, you'll find this resource, support, and new friendships right here at PBNSG. You could join conversations, share recipes, attend virtual events, and learn from some of the best minds in the plant-based world.
My name is Megan, and I am Director of Support Groups for PBNSG. I have been plant-based for 25 years now. I became vegan at age 18. I'm now 43. So 25 years vegan, technically 23 years plant-based whole foods. I never get sick. I have tons of energy, and I credit it all to a plant-based diet. I've always said that food is medicine, and I truly believe that most ailments can be cured with food. I came across Plant-Based Nutrition Support Group one day via Google. I had a blog to help families go plant-based with their children, since so many families struggle transitioning their kids when they're used to mac and cheese, hot dogs, burgers, things like that. So I had a blog to help support families transition their kids. And in that blog, I used to interview different doctors and chefs and things like that. And I came across PBNSG and met Paul Chatlin, who I interviewed for my blog. And since then, he and I have become great friends. I always credit him to so much of what I've learned in the importance of plant-based diet. And I always take my hat off to him for the courage that he has and the passion that he has for helping others become plant-based. And fast forward a few years, and I am now, as I said, Director of Support Groups for PBNSG. And I basically help facilitate our weekly meetings and our specialized hosts. And I truly believe that our organization is the number one resource for anyone who is trying to become plant-based, has been plant-based for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, because there's always something to learn. We are a family. We share ideas. We complain about things that can be hard and give each other tips on how to deal with that. It has become a second family to me, and I do believe that a support group in anything that you need support with is important. So there's nothing better than a plant-based support group living in a world that's not plant-based. Also, I have a son who's 8.5 years old. He's been plant-based whole foods his entire life. And again, tons of energy, never gets sick. And he's proud to be plant-based. He's proud to be vegan. He advocates for it. Thank you again. My name is Megan Burt. I am Director of Support Groups for PBNSG.
Hi guys, this is Nicole Fogelman. I am here to tell you how much PBNSG means to me. About a year ago, it's hard to believe it's only been a year, I reached out to one of our amazing hosts, Sid Notter, and I'd heard her on a podcast, and I just sent her an email. And next thing I knew, I was talking to Sid, and she had referred me to be a host on PBNSG. And the rest is history. The funny part of the story is that one day Paul, he called me, and I answered the phone. I was in my car, and he's like, "Hey, this is Paul Chatlin." I'm like, Who is Paul Chatlin? I thought he was a scam person, and I was going to hang up the phone. Then I realized who it was, and then our relationship has been so strong ever since. I've gotten to know Paul. I've gotten to know his mission. I've gotten to know just the amazing people that work and are hosts at PBNSG, and it's just been an amazing journey for the last year. One of the other things to know about me is that a long time ago in 2010, when I started Hope for Pain, and I worked with people and individuals in churches for doing support groups. And so this was just kind of been a godsend for me to do this work again post-COVID, doing it remotely on the computer and meet people from all over the country. And I am excited about some of the things that we've been doing each month, and I'm so excited about some of the things that we're going to be doing in the future. And thank you so much for those that attend each month. I just love seeing your faces and hearing your questions and getting to know each and every one of you. Bye-bye.
Hello, everyone. Sid Notter here. I've been eating a whole food plant-based diet in some form or fashion for over 30 years now, but I did not do it correctly at first. I started out as an unhealthy vegetarian, then I progressed to unhealthy vegan foods, and then finally whole food plant-based with no added oil for, I would say, the last 14 years or so. So I've been teaching whole food plant-based cooking classes for many years as well. And I just have a heart for it because I'm convinced by the evidence that whole food plant-based eating is the true way for us to eat, the ideal way for us to eat in order to prevent and reverse disease. So here at PBNSG, I think I've been a member here for close to 3 years now, and I really like it because PBNSG offers a lot of support that you don't typically find on other platforms. For example, there's probably a dozen or so monthly support groups here for different topics like heart disease, diabetes, weight loss, inflammation. I happen to lead the inflammation support group on the first Tuesday of every month. Then on top of that, for the members, there are speakers that are brought in on a regular basis, doctors and chefs and all sorts of information and cooking demos that are really relevant to some of the struggles we go through and to really keep us informed about why eating this way matters. I believe that education is one of the biggest motivators you can internally adapt for this way of eating, because in order to stay motivated, you need to know how the foods that you're eating are going to affect you, either for good or for not so good. So I invite you to join us here. If you're not a member of PBNSG, it's very reasonably priced and it's really worth it. And I hope you'll consider joining. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
I'm Barb Sharut, and I host the monthly weight loss support group. We meet the first Monday of each month at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. My husband and I have been whole food plant-based for about 13 years due to his cardiac needs, and I'm very passionate about this lifestyle. At this time, about 70% of Americans are overweight and obese. And if this trend continues, by the year 2030, nearly half of Americans will be obese. Childhood obesity has also tripled in the last 30 years, with 1 in 3 American children being overweight or obese. There are many medical problems associated with obesity. Some of these include heart disease, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, asthma and osteoarthritis, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, and some forms of cancer. I hope you can attend some of our sessions and learn more about the plant-based lifestyle. Also connect with others to gain support in staying committed to this lifestyle, and also get some new recipes, as I also include cooking demos in many of the sessions. I look forward to connecting with you.
Hi friends, Lauren from WellElephant.com. I am a proud volunteer with PBNSG. I'm glad you're here. And just so you know a little bit about me, I run WellElephant.com. I help others reverse disease by following a whole food plant-based diet without oil. I personally reversed heart disease by following this way of eating. So now I've made it my mission to help others. Thanks, friend.
We're so glad you're here, and we're committed to supporting you every step of the way on your journey to better health and well-being.
Together, we're building a healthier, stronger community. We're together as one.